to your Live for Life 2020. This is strength training. Today is all lower body, so we're going to be working on those legs. I've got my demo weights. I want you to go from medium to heavy weights. Let's get warm and then I'll tell you what we're going to be doing. Okay, let's reach it up. Let's just get those arm circles going. Shoulders are working. 20. What does this mean? Let's go the other way. So what that means is we're going to be working for 20 seconds. We're going to be holding for 20 seconds. And we're going to be working for 20 seconds. So when we move from that isotonic to that isometric move, it's going to make a real difference. Okay, so you're going to really feel that as you go from those holds into the movement and from the movement into the hold. Arms to shoulder height. Let's twist. Working all the different muscles and neurons. You've got messages are firing up, keeping those synapses excited because we're making changes to what we're doing. We're doing these isotonic and isometric moves, meaning one is holding and one is moving. So there's a lot going on between those muscles and neurons and synapses and brain messages. So yeah, it's a really great way to work out. Let's do a knee step. Knee step, driving that knee up. Good, driving it. So we're going to be using all sorts of scientific stuff today, different energy systems as we move through this workout, but you don't need to worry about that. All you need to worry about is putting your best effort in and feeling amazing at the end, okay? Big smiles. Drive that knee up for me. Next time I want you just to start to open up those hips. So we're going to really we're going to really move into that hip joint. Good, open it up. When you're doing the holds as well, feel free if you want to drop those weights down. Feet wide for me, let's go side to side. Coming into that lateral lunge. Weight goes into the heel, don't bring your knee forwards. We're going to be bringing our bottom back. So straight leg here, straight leg here. Let's do that again. Excellent. And we're going to walk the feet in. We're coming into some body weight squats. So each block that we do is going to be a minute long, as I said. 20 makes 60. Even I can do those maths. And then we're going to have a little 20-second break. I may give you a slightly longer break on one or two of the moves where I really need to pause that timer and explain it to you so that you're going to really get the best out of that move, okay? Give me one more. Now we're going to speed that up, double time. Drop and lift. Good. Bringing those hands, pushing forwards. I've just realised I think this is going to need hair tied back today. It's a hair tied back kind of workout. Come up onto your toes. So we're going to squat and lift. Squat, lift up onto those toes. Okay, just a couple more now. I want you to lunge back. We're going to lunge and open that chest. Now it just needs to be a small tap back. So really more of a push back than a lunge, okay? So we're actually stepping, just pushing that heel towards the ground. So we don't need to bend that knee at this point. There's actually not a lunge at all, you see a light. Okay. Let's open up that chest just a little bit more for me. Put it back. Okay, and grab your weight. I'm going to go to tie my hair back, as I said. This is definitely a hair tied back kind of workout, all right? So, make sure yours is tied back too. So I'm going to start us off. I want you to start with a squat, okay? So you're going to start with a suitcase squat, picking up medium to heavy weights. This is your first weighted move today. Feet are facing forward. We're coming into our squat. The chest stays up and the weight goes into the heels. 20 seconds. When you hear the beats, you're going to hold in a hold, in a squat hold. And then we're going to move on and we continue with the move for 20 seconds. We're going to start our timer. Get yourselves ready with those weights. Down by your sides. Ready to go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So we're squatting down, suitcase squats. Push down. I want you to go at your own pace. Come a bit wider with your feet as we push that bottom down, lower than the hips. So squatting down, sliding your weights just down outside of your shins. So making sure, okay, now we're just going to hold. So we're just going to hold in this squat. Make sure you're not coming too far forward. I want you just to hold it here for me. Chest is staying up, weight going into those heels. We just hold, 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 hold. Come on, let's get that bottom down a little bit lower if we can. We're nearly there. And we move straight back into it another 20 seconds. Here we go. So start that movement. So as I said, when we're moving from that hold into the movement, it feels very different. My heart rate is climbing already. We're going to get a 20-second rest. Okay, starting on your right leg, I want you to step into a forward stepping lunge and back. And then we're going to hold with that leg forward. So switch your weights out if you need to. A little bit lighter if you want to, or if you think that wasn't heavy enough for the squats. We're going to go a little bit heavier. Okay, here we go. Stepping forward into the lunge. 90 degrees, and we push ourselves back. We're going to lift that heel at the back, pushing off. Stepping forward and pushing back. So when we hold, obviously, we're going to be holding forward. Now make sure you're stepping forward, not back into that lunge. Let's step forward and hold. Okay, heel is up, so I'm going to keep my chest up. I'm dropping that knee down towards the floor and just keeping my chest up. If you wanted to drop your weights down now, if it's too heavy, you can do that. Otherwise, we're going to continue holding. Right here, keep holding, keep holding. We're going to push back, pushing back. Here we go, step away. That's it, not forwards, not backwards, sorry. So stepping forwards again. Pushing off. Ooh! How's that feel? 20 seconds only. And rest. Okay, so we're going to do the other leg, exactly the same. On the other leg, stepping forward into the lunge. Please don't step back into the lunge. Forward, forward. It's going to make it harder. That is what I want. Okay. If you have trouble with lunges, if you have bad knees, just go back to those squats. You're going to do 3 sets of squats instead. Okay. Pushing off. Pushing off. So we come forward, drop into that lunge. You don't need to speed through this. You don't need to speed through it. Step nicely far forward. Let's just hold it here. So we're going to drop that back knee down. Once again, lifting up the chest. Holding here for those 20 seconds. Drop a little bit lower if you can. Holding, holding. Wow. Get ready. Come on. Pushing off, straight back to the movement. Don't rest. Pushing straight back to that movement for me, guys. Come on. We got this. Almost there. Let's finish it. Finish it, finish it. And step to center. Okay, coming to side on one side. So don't alternate. You're going to be coming over into that side lunge. When we hold, we're going to frame the shins and hold down in that side lunge. Okay. Nice deep breaths. Let's go. So push off. Your chest again is staying up. So you can see the chest. Obviously my hips are going to hinge a little bit here, but I don't want to come all the way down. You're going to stay up. Nice and high for me. Pushing off. Okay. Hold. Now, make sure that you're pushing your bottom back. I'm just going to turn to the side. So you're not forward with your knee. You're sitting that bottom back. My weight is in my heels. Let's try and go a little bit lower if we can. Okay, chest is up. Come on. Drop down, hold it here. And we push off. And we're going back to that side lunge. Same side. Staying on this. I told you it was a hair tied back kind of workout. Whoa. Okay, step to the other side of your mat if you need to, or other side. We're going to make sure you've got plenty of space. And we're going for the other side. This goes really quick, guys. We're already on our 5th move out of 10. When we finish this, we're halfway through our workout already. But you can repeat this. So you can go back to the top, let's go, and do it again. So this is your first time doing this, maybe you do it once. Maybe you've added it on to something. Maybe you're doing this and another add-on. Great. Otherwise, push through twice. Push play twice. Do it with me again. Hold. And if it's your second time doing this with me, welcome back. Well done. We're doing round 2 today. Push that heel into the floor, push that bottom back. Remember, we're not coming forward into that knee. Let's keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. And just think, in 20 seconds, you're halfway through this workout. Woo! Now, remember I mentioned I was going to have to pause for one of the moves. This is it. So give me a second, I'm going to pause this because this is really important, guys. To get the most out of this move, you can either do this without the weights if you're doing it for the first time, with weights, but you need to listen. So we're going to lift that, it's called a hinge arrow. We're going to lift the heel up at the back. If you're using weights, they're hanging down by the side. If you're not, your hands are hanging down by the side. Nice and wide, do not put your heel to the floor. I'm going to come forward and touch my tummy to my thigh. All I'm doing is raising up in line with my back leg. So not all the way up. I'm raising up in line with my back foot. Does that make sense? So there's a slope. It goes from the top to the bottom. When I'm holding, I'm going to hold here. Don't allow yourself to slump. Don't allow your weights to come all the way to the floor. You're going to be nice and long and hold that nice flat back. When we move, this front knee is going to want to do this. And you are not going to allow it. You are going to lift just your body and keep this leg super, super steady. Yes or yes? Say yes, Sally. Right, okay. So let's finish off with that rest. So that's what I want you to do now. We're coming into position. I do not want this leg to move at all. All that's moving is my body hinging. Remember, try this without a weight if you need to. So our starting position is here. We're resting. We're going to lift up just a little way. Allowing those weights just to hang, or no weights at all. Don't come all the way up. So look, just in line with my foot. This is a glute move. You're going to really feel this in your bottom. We're holding here. We're not moving. Look, my back heel's still up. The only thing that's happening is I'm resting my tummy and holding it on my thighs. My shoulder blades are back, not rounded, and I'm hanging those weights down. When we move, we do not move this front leg. It's going to desperately want to move. You are going to push up and keep it nice and steady. Let me tell you that even with light weights, with no weights, you are going to feel this move. If you can't, then you need to increase your weights or make sure you're doing it correctly. And I would say it's probably more likely that you're not doing it correctly, because this is tough even without weights. Okay, you're going to feel it. If you're not feeling it, you're doing it wrong. You're coming up too high, or you're not holding in the right position. So remember, we start, our starting point is coming on our thigh, and we're just going to, oh, let me just find my balance. We're just going to lift. So yes, balance is also a little bit of an issue here. Coming down, resting my tummy on my thigh, and we're lifting. Now we're holding here. Lengthen the spine, don't round the spine, nice and long. Remember, that front knee is not going to move when you do. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Deepen it here. When we lift, we're only going to lift a little weight, and we're not moving that front knee. Here we go. Keep that front knee exactly where it is. Wow. Definitely a little bit more, less balance on this side. I'm struggling with my balance on this side. Almost there. Step it in. Okay. We're coming into a calf raise. So you're going to grab your heaviest weights today. We're going to lift up onto the toes and just halfway down. When we hold, we're holding on the toes. Ready? Bring the shoulders back and down. So lift, halfway. Lift, halfway down. All the way up, halfway down. The other thing you can do is you can do this workout once and you can add on upper body. So we have a 20-20-20 upper body up onto the toes and hold. So you could add that on. You could do lower, then upper. Yeah. And that's a fun workout to do all the way through. All lower, then all upper. Staying up on the toes, we're only going to come halfway down. When we come down halfway, all the way. Let's keep that going. Come on, all the way. Less than 20 seconds left now. Working through those calves. If you have a platform, like a step or something, or even yoga blocks, you can hang your heels off of those yoga blocks, and that's going to make it even harder. And rest. Pop your weights down. We're coming down onto the floor. We've got a little glute squeeze, and as I always say, it is not a donkey kick. I don't like donkey kicks, they're easy. So we're going to lift our foot up, and we're going to push up towards the ceiling. When we hold, we're holding in a squeeze. Here we go. Try not to dip your back. Now I'm having to look at you. You shouldn't really need to look at the screen now, but what I do want you to do, quickly glance at the screen. Don't do this. That leg needs to be up high, only dropping just below the hips. Don't cheat yourself and drop it all the way down. Come on. Now we're going to hold. Squeeze. Work. Squeeze. Hands. Weight evenly distributed between both hands. Don't dip your back. Squeeze your bottom. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Come on. Holding, holding, holding. Oh. Keep squeezing that butt. Now we're going to drop just a little way down and then all the way up. Don't let me down. You've got one more move after this, and that's the other leg, and that's all we've got to do in today's workout. Woo! Unless you're adding on upper body. Or you're doing it again. Okay, slowly release it down. We're going to do that other side. You know, about 20 seconds of this break. And then we're going to come over to the other side. So I'm actually going to spin myself around so that you can see me from this side as well and see that that leg is going to stay up nice and high. I've got a flat back. Here we go. Lift and down. Check yourself. Make sure that knee isn't dropping too low. It should be dropping any lower than mine. Abdominal switched on, so we're not arching through the back. All of that work coming from the bottom. Little squeeze. Let's hold. Hold it up. Flex the foot. Come on, squeeze. Imagine you were holding the ceiling up with your foot. You're holding the ceiling up with your butt and your foot. Yeah? Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. 20 seconds of work left. Squeeze. Come on, we're nearly there. Big squeeze. Come on, this is it. About 10, not even, oh no, there you go, look, 3 seconds. And rest. I want you to flip over onto your back. And we're just going to bring ourselves into figure 4. A little butt stretch, glute stretch, okay? So you've got 2 options here. You can bring yourself up, or you can lay yourself down, whichever works best for you. Okay. Excuse me. So, how was that? Your 20-20-20. Just a minute of work, but it's made much harder by adding the isotonic and isometric mix in there. Okay, let's come over onto all fours. We're going to push ourselves up into calf stretch. So heels towards the ground, pushing the heels towards the ground, with those feet. Now pedal. And now we just push the heel down and hold. Ears between your elbows, my head is up so that you can hear me. Switch. Okay, let's make our way up to standing. Quad stretch, so hold on to a wall or something if you need to. Heel into bottom. Hips are lined up so we're not collapsing into it. Holding it here. Excellent. And switch sides. Bringing the knees together. Hold it here. So, as I said, you're welcome to do this one more time through, or even add on the upper body 20-20-20. You're going to like that, trust me. Bring the two together works so, so well. And release. Take a nice deep breath in. Actually, just doing an inner thigh stretch first. So we're coming over. You're going to either stay on the thighs, or you're going to reach yourself down towards the foot, the ankle. And let's switch to the other side. Hold. And finally, walking the feet in hamstring stretch. We're going to roll down. Keep your nose and legs straight. You can take the feet a little bit wider if you want to. Slide yourself down. Slide your hands down towards your ankles. Do a little more flexible feet or even the floor, but keep those legs straight. Let's get into those hammies. Bend the knees, roll it up, give yourself a huge round of applause. Hope you enjoyed the workout today, guys. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the